In this video, we're going to be talking about never taking negative people personally. That's right. When it comes to negative people, never take what they say or what they do personally. Because when it comes to people that are negative people are they're just people who don't really understand what their choices produce. Because I'm a firm believer that if you want to know how you're doing, your results will always give you feedback. And see, negative people and positive people, they might do the same thing, but one takes their feedback to do something different with, instead of continuously doing the same thing over and over again, just blaming it on something outside of themselves. And I remember the first time that I wrote my first book, and I told certain family members about it. Why did I do that? You know, oh, how are you going to do that? What do you have to say? You're going to write it? I heard all of the negative things about why it wouldn't happen, why I couldn't do it, why it'll never work, why, I should probably just think about something, all of these negative things. And I had to understand after a while, because I'll be honest, it frustrated me, because I'm like, these are people that I love. I want to share something big that I'm doing, but I had to realize that these people are stuck in a certain mindset. They're stuck in the comfort zone, and all of the negative thing that they're saying is really to try to keep me safe. It's not to try to hurt me, but it's to keep me safe, because most people want to stay in safety instead of risking something. And I understood after a while, but I understood that those people, I can't take what they say personally, but I can't depend on them to also support me either. Another thing about negative people is that you have to understand, if it comes to a relative, a friend, even a boss, coworker, whatever, understand this: hurt people hurt other people. So when you think about people that are just negative all the time, and maybe they say something wrong to you, those people are hurting themselves. So when it comes to what they say, never take it personal, because there's something deeper within them. And whatever they say, it's not about you, because if they're not saying something negative to you, guess what? They're going to be saying something negative to somebody else. So don't take it personally. But when it comes to the words that might hurt you based on what somebody else say, I understand, just like me. The people that's closest to you can also hurt you the most, because you care what they think. You value what they value to a degree, and you want approval and validation from them to a degree. And sometimes when it comes to their life and yours, they say things to hurt you because what you're doing reminds them of their failures. And sometimes you try to encourage people that they can do better, and they give you excuses why they can't. And you have to understand that it's very important that you don't want more for people than they want for themselves. Because that's often sometimes when we step in and we try to be Superman and just save somebody. But we have to understand, we can't want more for people than they want for themselves. And it all comes down to choice. We have a choice to success, to failure, to angry, to love. It's all a choice. And whatever they choose, we can't choose for them, no matter how bad we want something better for them. But again, when it comes to people that are negative, we have to understand that most of it, if not all of it, comes down to a choice, or it comes down to something related to safety. When you share with them certain things that you want to do, and they're telling you they can't do it, or you can't do it, it won't work, whatever, typically that comes down to safety. So in essence, whatever somebody says to you that's negative, don't take it personal. Now, if there's somebody who's holding you accountable and they're trying to make you better, I don't want to confuse that, because there's often times where people can say things to us to hold us accountable to make us better. Now, those type of people we want around. That type of information, we want to hold it close to our heart if it's going to make us better. But people that's just telling you something won't work or can't work, or you can't do it, those are the people that you don't want to say what they say personally, but you just want to cut it off. This is Chris Cannon, your encouragement coach, reminding you that the battle is not lost unless you accept defeat.